All right, yes, great. So great to see that all of you are able to hear me and see me clearly. So, everyone, welcome to the first ever SOP review that I'm doing live on this channel, right? So, at WiseUp, we really specialize in helping you writing your statement of purpose. This is because we have a course called Write Your Way to Study Abroad, where I teach you as to how to write your statement of purpose, letter of recommendation or LORs, personal statements, scholarship essays. So, literally, all the study abroad admission essays that you need, be it for UG, Masters, or PhD programs. And apart from that, we also have an SOP review program where we give you 2 rounds of SOP review so that your SOP is ready for submission. And we do the same thing for the LORs as well, where we review 3 of your LORs, give you 2 rounds of review, and make them ready for submission as well. So today you can think of it as a live demo where I'm going to review an SOP for you and show you how exactly do we do this SOP review process. All right. So are you all ready and are you all with me? So on my screen, you are going to see a letter of motivation that I have for a student who is applying for the Master of Science program in electrical engineering and they are applying to the University of Stuttgart in Germany. All right. So I asked the student what was their requirement that was sent by the university, and they said that there was no word limit as such, but the university had asked them to complete their letter of motivation in 1 page. So usually when the university asks you to write the letter in 1 page, that usually means you can go somewhere between 600 to 700 words for your SOP. All right. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through this SOP paragraph by paragraph, and then after that I'm going to share the feedback with you. Okay. So everyone with me, are you all ready? Yes? Okay. So let's see. Dear Electrical Engineering Admission Committee, I would like to express my interest in studying the master's program in electrical engineering with a specialization in nano and optoelectronics. I'm motivated by your program's focus on nanoscale IC design, as I believe it will offer insights into the current trends and developments for expanding the limits of miniaturization. This program offers an extensive course structure focusing on electronics and semiconductor physics, modules like mixed signal integrated circuits, physical design of integrated circuits, and advanced CMOS devices and technology suit my area of interest and would equip me with the skills needed to excel in circuit design and fabrication. So what this student is doing is that this student is giving the reason as to why are they applying to the master's program and why are they so interested in studying in that particular university. Now usually in the first paragraph we don't do this. The purpose of the first paragraph, in fact the first paragraph is called as the hook paragraph, and the purpose of the first paragraph is to share your motivation, your passion to pursue that field, as to why are you so interested in studying in that field, or how did your interest develop in that field. All right. So the first paragraph needs to be dedicated to that, where you share a short story or you share 2 3 lines that showcases how did your interest develop for the field, or why are you so passionate to pursue your higher studies in that field. Okay. So this paragraph I would say is not correctly placed. It should come slightly later on, and here you should first talk about your motivation and passion for the field. All right. Coming to the next paragraph. My passion for electronics began with a strong curiosity about microprocessors, which further inspired me to pursue undergraduate studies. I completed my bachelor's degree in electronics and telecommunication engineering with first class distinction. During my studies, I undertook subjects like digital circuits, electronic circuits, VLSI design and technology, and engineering physics, which are relevant to your master's program. Beyond academics, I participated in extracurricular activities, notably sports. I took on the role of leading my college's badminton team in intra university tournaments. Furthermore, I continued my professional learning by completing vocational training in VLSI physical design and verification. Throughout the training, I acquired proficiency in hardware description languages such as Verilog and System Verilog, as well as practical experience with industry standard EDA tools like Fusion, Compiler, PrimeTime, etc. Okay, now the second paragraph in an SOP is usually called as the academic background paragraph, and this is where we establish how our 4 years of college, 4 years of engineering degree has given us a strong theoretical foundation in the field, right? Usually, when we are writing a short SOP, what we try to do is focus less on the coursework and focus more on the projects. Here, I understand that the student has focused a lot on the coursework part where they have said all the courses that they have studied as part of their undergrad degree, which is absolutely okay. Usually, in long SOPs, we actually do that. I recommend students to focus on their coursework, share which coursework interested them or what did they like about that particular coursework. So that's absolutely fine. In fact, in this paragraph as well, we talk about certain training programs that we have taken, which has furthered our knowledge in the field. So here also that portion has been done really well. However, when it comes to extracurriculars, I feel this is not the place to talk about extracurriculars because right now you're only in the second paragraph of your SOP, and the admissions committee is really looking to see how well equipped you are to handle the challenges of the program. So, here it's important to establish your knowledge and technical knowledge and not really focus on the extracurriculars as of now. Okay. But so in this case, this paragraph is fine. Only the extracurriculars are misplaced that can be placed a bit later on. But overall, this is okay. In case people have more practical experiences where they've done more research projects, more internships or work experiences, I would say focus less on the coursework part and share more about your projects. But I am guessing that the student did not have more project experience or practical experience, so focusing on the coursework part is also a good decision here. All right. So everyone with me so far, right? I hope all of you are clear. Okay. Right, now let's look at the next paragraph. I have applied my theoretical learning to design real world projects like motion sensor based light control and router 1x3. In my final year project, Smart Water Supply Management System with anti theft measures, I led a team of two other students, which allowed me to enhance my leadership and teamwork skills. The main objective of this project was to improve water supply efficiency, prevent theft using automated technology, and promote sustainable water management. I also published a research paper for this project in the IRJMEETS journal. Furthermore, I designed a 32-bit processor that works on a three-stage pipeline, RISC VISA. I executed the entire backend VLSI flow on the gate level netlist, starting from the RTL synthesis to the final layout implementation. These projects helped me improve my skills in microcontroller programming, RTL design, STA, and the physical design of integrated circuits, which would orient me well to your master's program. So this paragraph, as you all can see, is talking about a practical experience where they are talking about their project experience, particularly the research projects that they have taken up, right? So here, if my understanding is clear, the student is actually talking about two research projects. The first research project they're talking about is the Smart Water Supply Management System. Here, the student is sharing what role they played in the project. So they are saying I led a team of two other students and this allowed me to enhance my leadership and teamwork skills. And then they're talking about the objective of the project. What I find missing here is that they have not spoken as to what was their contribution in the project and what exactly have they done in the project. I think that part is missing because directly after this they jump to the result part that I managed to publish my paper, right? But what exactly did you do in the project? That is completely missing. On the other hand, for the second one, I don't really understand the purpose of that project where you say I designed a 32-bit process. I don't really understand that why have you taken this project up, although the action part is well listed here. Okay. And what I like about this paragraph overall is the last line that you've written, because a lot of students forget that, which is your overall learning from that experience. That these projects helped me improve my skills in microcontroller programming, RTL design, STA, and the physical design of integrated circuits, which would orient me well to your master's program. So I think this portion, this particular line has been written really well. Okay. Now, moving on to the next paragraph. Studying in Germany will provide me access to high quality education, an international environment, and research opportunities. I'm applying to the University of Stuttgart on account of its modern research facilities, latest equipment, and highly qualified faculty. In particular, I'm impressed by the Professor Dr. Ing Joachim Bergert's publication, Integrating Ultra 3 and SIGs BiCMOS power amplifier chip in combination with flexible antenna and the polymer foil, and would like to collaborate with him in his research on nanoscale OFETs. Besides, the clean room laboratory facility at your university can offer me practical experience in fabricating nanoelectronic devices. All right. So, very clearly, this paragraph is the university and program specific paragraph where the student is talking about why exactly do they want to study in Germany and particularly this university and no other university, right? Although this paragraph is really important and worth sharing, this is being slightly misplaced because if you see, when we are trying to establish the flow, at this point you have tried to finish as to all the things that you've done in your career till now, right? Now there is a missing link, and the missing link is why do you want to do the master's program? Because if you think about it, in the first paragraph we had spoken about why, how did your passion develop in the field, or why are you so motivated to pursue higher studies in the field, but we did not talk about why do you want to particularly pursue masters. And if I look at it, why particularly specialize in nano and optoelectronics? So that reasoning line is missing. Okay, so it's very important to establish why this particular degree and why right now. And then immediately after this, you should talk about your career goals in this paragraph. All right. So basically, this last paragraph that you've written, I think the lines all the way till here, this should actually come here before studying in Germany. And the studying in Germany paragraph should actually be the last one. Okay. So here you should talk about your career goals where you say, upon completing my graduate studies, I plan to return to India and utilize the knowledge and skills acquired during my master's degree to strengthen my nation's capabilities in the semiconductor industry. My ambition is to join a research organization or a company with a strong focus on innovation as an ASIC design engineer where I can engage in cutting edge research and development. Good. I'm passionate about designing energy efficient and high performing ICs for transformative applications within the AI, sensor technology, and automotive sectors. So, this is your career goals portion, right? Although what you've written is good, it's usually better to divide this as short term and long term goals. So, basically, what would you like to do in the next 2 to 3 years after graduation? And then what would you like to do, say, 7 to 10 years after graduation? That is in the long run. Okay? So, what have I told you? Immediately after talking about your research project, you should first say, why do you want to do the master's program? And then you should say that once I have completed the master's program, these are my career goals. All right. Now, once you finished your career goals, you should then write the university and program paragraph because then you can open it and say that your university and your country, your program will help me in achieving my career goals, right? So then that flow will be properly established. In fact, all the things that you had written in the first paragraph as to why you would also like to study in that university based on these coursework, etc., they are offering can also actually come in this paragraph itself. All right. And then after that, you will add few lines of conclusion where I think you've done that here where you say, in conclusion, I'm confident that my strong academic foundation, vocational training, and hands on project experience position me as a strong candidate for studying the electrical engineering program at your esteemed university. Two more lines you should add here for the conclusion paragraph. First is, how can you add value to the university? Because till now, if you look at the entire essay, you've only spoken about how is the university adding value to you. But if the university should give you an admit, they should also benefit from you as well, right? So you should here talk about at least in one line that how can you add value to the university, all right? And then you should end your SOP showcasing your excitement to join the program. That I really look forward to becoming a part of the University of Stuttgart beginning fall 24-25, and like that you should end your SOP. But overall, I think you've done a good job. There are not a lot of mistakes. Grammatical errors are also really less. So I think overall you have done a good job at this. But these changes, if you do, will make your SOP even more polished and ready for submission. All right. So everyone, I hope now you've gotten a good understanding of how an SOP review takes place and how exactly we evaluate SOPs and all the changes that you can make to make your SOPs much more polished and help you stand out in your applications. So if you are writing your own SOPs, LORs, personal statements, then what I would recommend is go for a study abroad course because in the course it's almost a 7 to 8 hour course that I've prepared where I share in detail with you as to how to go about writing SOPs. share multiple samples with you from top universities, and this course will really help you in writing a good quality SOP. Now, after that, if you want to get the SOP reviewed from us, then you can go for our SOP review program, or you can also go for our LOR review program based on your requirement. All right. So I hope I have answered most of your doubts, and I hope a lot of clarity you've now gotten. Okay. So thank you so much everyone for attending this live. If you have any questions, you can still post it in the chat and I'll be happy to answer them for you. So thank you so much for attending this live session, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye and take care.